Wow. Two brain cells, maybe? You rubbing them together to keep the body alive? That would be my guess. Um, fun thing that I just got in the mail. I'm very proud of this shirt. I don't think you'll be able to read it. I'm not sure you got that far in school, but check it out. Yeah, the actual real languages in our country are Pawnee, Choctaw, Cherokee, Sioux. There's a long list. Cheyenne. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. There's a long list of native cultures and languages that were here thousands of years before people who look like me stepped foot here. Thousands of years. Some of them had ancestors who drew things on the walls of caves. I mean, thousands of years they existed here before we stepped foot. So I'm sorry, there is no English as the official language, but it does make it sound like we just, I don't know, there's like a kiddie pool. There's a bunch of pools, in this amusement park, whatever, and one of them is the kiddie pool. That's us compared to every other country in on the planet. If you go to any other country on the planet, and by the way, that is stereotyping, that is singling people out. So all the white people working in construction, are they going to be lined up and persecuted? All the white people working in construction, all the white people working in agriculture, all the white people working in these so-called jobs that you want to think that you want to set aside. Yeah, if you go to any other country on the planet, you will find that there's more people in those countries that speak other languages than there is people from that country. At least that's what I have discovered. When I went to New Zealand, I heard more foreigners speaking their different languages than I heard Kiwi, who speak English. But the New Zealand accent. I didn't hear very much of it while I was in New Zealand. I heard a lot of German. Are we gonna discriminate against Germans? People speak German in this country. I saw a lot of French people. Are we going to discriminate against French people in this country? Norwegians who speak Norwegian in this country? Polish, Russian, all these people that speak different languages, are we going to persecute all of them or just the brown people and the people who speak indigenous languages? By the way, the word indigenous, that means they were here first. That means that long before the first white people set foot here, there were tribes of different peoples all across this land. There was no border separating Mexico from the United States. There was no border. It was one big piece of land, and these native cultures thrived on it, and they all had their different languages, and they existed for thousands upon thousands of years before we came and took over. If anybody has the true language of this nation, it would be these guys right here, these guys right here. If you go to New Zealand, by the way, they also seem, I mean, I was only there 3 weeks, so I don't want to say things for sure, but it sure seemed to me like they treated their native people with a lot more respect. I like to do karaoke, and if there were anybody in the audience who were Maori who wanted to sing, I probably said it wrong because I just woke up, they got to have first dibs. It seemed to me that the Maori were treated with respect in New Zealand more so than we treat our native, I hate to say Native Americans, indigenous, like they're garbage. We treat the Hispanic peoples like they're garbage. They were here before we ever showed up. We stole their land from them. And now we have the audacity to call them immigrants? I'm sorry, but this is straight up profiling. Oh, if you're in this job, if you do landscaping, yeah, if you do construction, yeah, if you're out at working agriculture, yeah, restaurant work, yeah, you're likely that you could be not an American. So it's gonna be perfectly okay for us to beat you up, throw you out, drag you out of your car, break your car windows, take away your children, put your children in stone walled warehouses with a slit for ventilation, treat you like you're garbage, put you where you can't get medical care if you have cancer, let you languish and perish in places and feed you food with maggots, and then put you in a prison that isn't even the country that we think you're from, punish you for simply daring to accept our invitation, which is what we did the entire 62 years I've been alive on this planet. We have been inviting people from all over the world to come here for a second chance, for a way to escape danger, for a way to have a second chance to follow your dreams. That's the Statue of Liberty on the hill, beckoning the world to our shores. And then we have people like you. You call yourself proud American, but you don't even show your face. Proud cowardice is more like it. And proud ignorance. Go to school. Did you even make it through the ninth grade?